What is up, everybody? What is up? Playing some fucking Stones, baby. Woo! Woo! Yeah, that's some terrible driving, Mr. Truck Driver. That's some terrible driving. Who does he think he is? Who does this man think he is? You know what I want to see? I want to see the Stones live at Tiger Stadium. I want to see that become like a live album DVD. I want to see Mick Jagger up there, like doing the dances. You know, I don't know if I've ever told you about this, but I saw the Stones live in 2005, November 22nd, 2005. My mom drops me off for the show. That's how young I was. I don't even think I was 16. Don't even think I was 15. Don't even think I was anywhere near that where you should be going to a show. And no one, especially by yourself, and no one would pay the astronomical $200 prices. No one wanted to go with me. And people were just like, nah, you have fun. And I meet up with a shit ton of these Stones fans from this message board called rocksoft.org. Don't get weird. It's named after a Rolling Stones song called Rock Soft, one of the great Stones songs. But met up with some of these people, had a great show, unbelievable show. We couldn't believe that I was blessed to see the Stones, and I felt like then, 2005, that was my last chance because they were about to die, and they wouldn't be doing this again, right? The Stones are still touring 19 years later. It is absolutely absurd. They are still touring 19 years later, still playing 2-hour shows. Wouldn't that require like a diaper change halfway through? The Stones are probably my favorite band of all time. I'm not trying to make fun of them. I think it's almost like obvious the limitations, right? They should be shitting themselves during the solo to Midnight Rambler, you know? But Charlie Watts kicked the bucket, and I thought the Stones would be done, but they kept going, you know? They got Steve Jordan in there, the only guy who could possibly fill Charlie's spot. One of Keith's solo drummers for a long time, and he's got that in-the-pocket chemistry with Keith where basically everything Keith plays, the drummer's just in there, right there, tight with him. But enough of my rock and roll revelry and ranting. This is so cool to be able to blast some music and just go on an extended drive. I love a road trip. I love the road trip vibe. And usually road trips for me for the last however long have not been solo, except for my trip to Atlanta, a few other trips. It's usually with somebody, specifically Chelsea, family, you know. But this is a solo venture into the heart of savagery of college football, the heart of darkness of college football. We are on the path of the unknown into the abyss. Las Vegas, the land of lost angels, desperate, desolate death, people eating each other's faces. It's a place of ultimate brutality and conquest, and I love the fact that LSU, when they announced this game, whenever it was, 2018, 2017, it was a long time ago. When they announced this game, don't worry, we are driving safely while doing this. I absolutely 100%. Oh shit! No, it's okay. We are driving 100% safely while executing this. And if we feel for 1 second that if it's not vibing with us, we're dropping the phone, and you'll know that we're trying to just get there in one piece. And I just wanted to do a quick show right now to just kind of be like, what's up? This is kind of a cool moment, a historic moment for LSU Odyssey. I'm not going to take shit like this for granted. We are so blessed and lucky that this is announced that it's LSU are right here just a state away from us. It's a very like wow kind of moment where just a state away from us, Las Vegas, Nevada, 6-hour drive. It had to be done, no question about it. But tickets were so expensive, there was only one way it could be done, and that would be to drive there and hope to God we got credentials. By the grace of the Modelo kickoff people, thank you so much once again, you guys. I will not let you down. I will be on my best behavior. No cheering for LSU, nothing like that in that box. All the stuff, I will follow every rule to a T. They have crazy rules, by the way. No cheering for your team. No cheering for any like very strict stuff in this press box, and I will abide by every single one of them, no problem. Thank you for this opportunity, LSU Sports Information. Thank you for the opportunities you've always, afforded us and given us, because that's helped something like this happen. That's helped when we went to the SEC championship game. All the times we've been able to go to spring camp or fall camp, this has been another step forward. And I can't take every single step forward without thanking a score of people who really have believed in what we're doing. Said, you know what, there's something to this. And I think most of you, whether you really fully believe in me right now or not, fully believe in what we're doing or not, you at least know, hey, this guy's going to be around for quite a while. He's not going anywhere. And you know that. Like, that's the thing is, we have been consistently pumping this out for 6 years and 2.5 months at this point from our first article that I could find. That's insane. It doesn't even, I mean, there's times I hear these people on the radio or TV or on YouTube who have been covering LSU for a long time, and they go, I've been covering LSU for 12 years or 13 years. I'm like, shit, we've been doing it for half that long now. And we've learned a thing or two. We've made a mistake or five. It's stuff. You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna figure things out or not. Some things maybe you won't figure out. Some things maybe you won't be good at. We hope though that we can stick around and continue to cover this team as long as they'll have us, as long as the fan base wants us, as long as, and you know what, maybe even if you don't, because we're just addicted to doing it, really. We love doing this so much that it's just like this is all we know right now. Like, we've known LSU and nothing but LSU for so long. And we used to write a wide variety of different things. We could show you fiction books, we could show you poetry, we could show you screenplays, a lot of different stuff we've written over the years. But I don't know what it is, but I get such a thrill, such a buzz writing LSU, because it's almost like writing that 2019 team, even the 2018 team. I could feel these vibes of excitement that was the season we started. What made us start to want to write about LSU in the first place, 2018? Well, we loved the team. And we saw that there was a quarterback competition that we were hearing about. There's this quarterback competition between Miles Brennan, who we had known about for a few years, our guy Anthony AG. You might know him from Twitter. We knew him from real life. We worked with him at a place called Dan Jones and Associates. Cool dude. We've had our differences. He's kind of gone after me on Twitter and stuff, but I don't take any of it personally. He's kind of matured since then, and nothing like that's really continued. Maybe since, I guess, some of the taunts and stuff he was mocking us with, maybe after we achieved some of those milestones, then he was like, oh shit, I can't really go after him anymore. So whatever it is, I have no ill will towards the person, but he and I would love talking LSU nonstop. And he introduced me to Miles Brennan. He was like, bro, do you know about this guy, Miles Brennan? This new quarterback, supposed to be the future of the team. This was like 2017, 2016 even. I think it was like 2016 actually. Yeah. It's like 2015, 2016, right in there. And becomes LSU, all that, plays for a year, gets a concussion, throws the pick against Troy, some moments, whatever. Not ready yet, all of the above. But Joe Burrow comes on that team, and there's something about that dude's hair. Something about his hair. I'm not going to fucking lie to you. It was something about his hair that made me go, this is cool. This dude is a badass. And then I was like, watch, he probably won't even be good. Like, we didn't know anything about Joe Burrow. It was just like, we were so used to every LSU quarterback looking cool, having kind of that swag, but then not really being that good. There was Rohan, who was fucking amazing. There was Mettenberger, who was fucking amazing. There was Jamarcus. I mean, damn near historic, that dude. If he would have stayed another year, what he could have accomplished, crazy. Still, absolute LSU legend. Number one overall pick as well. There's so many of these, quarterbacks that Brandon Jennings, Anthony Jennings, Stephen Rivers. Trying to think of some of the names over the years. Sorry, it's kind of tough while driving. Usually I can recall about 3 or 4 to prove my point and then move on. But right now I'm kind of like, oh shit. You get my point though. LSU had some quarterbacks that Jarrett Lee was a guy who I feel like was let down by the staff and then didn't develop because of it. And there's some guys like that who were their own worst enemy. And so was the staff. There's just some weird quarterback situations in LSU's history. But right now, as it sits, I don't know how we got off on this tangent, but right now, as it sits, I feel like LSU are in like a golden age of quarterbacks. But either way, holy shit, I don't even know how we got on this tangent. That's because we're driving and we've never done this before. This is kind of crazy. We might get off in a bit because we just don't want anything crazy to happen while we're driving. But position this correctly with the Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh! Man down! Man down! Medic! 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 His face and spleen have been removed. His penis was removed. The man had no foreskin. Jesus, there's so much fucking debris on the side of the road the whole way down here. God, my throat is already kind of giving me a little bit of a heckle. I don't know what's going on with that. I wanted to say a message to my lady Chelsea. She's watching. She'll probably pretend she didn't watch this, but she did. But I think I must have OCD or something, Chelsea, because I feel bad. I brushed her today out of the tub. I was like, I need to go, babe, I need to go. And made her have to get out of the tub. Instead of just waiting 10 minutes and getting my son dressed, I made her get out of the tub because I gotta go right now. Made her get out of the tub and get him dressed, and then, have to get my son ready and all that stuff when I could have just done that and probably be like 5 minutes behind where we're at. Like, so, babe, I'm sorry about that. I was a dick. And I'll try to get better at that. Try and get better at being more patient. I think you know why I'm impatient about it, and I think you know why I'm like, let's go, because she knows more than anybody. It's the frustration of like, shit, we didn't get to go to fall camp this year, Like, she knows that shit very well. And so she probably understands where it comes from, but I feel bad, though, and I wanted to apologize. Oh, my God. LSU USC in the land of the desert, the land of the Lost Angels, the land of Nicolas Cage and Vince Neil, cocaine that's actually methamphetamine, $2.39 hookers, North Las Vegas being its own municipality because of the crime. They need their own dedicated police force. It's the fingerprints of the mafia. There's just so much I love about Las Vegas that is so. I love the idea that I can just literally light up a cigarette anywhere, and people just have to deal with it. That said, I am very touchy with that when it comes to children. Like, I have no problem putting that shit out or getting it out of their way, getting away from them. Like, I am very responsive and touchy with that. That starts with my own son. That's why it's another good thing why he's not on this trip. I can have a cigarette in the car. But yeah, it's just crazy. This is an amazing trip, and I am so grateful, and I feel blessed that this is close, that we're able to do this. LSU, number 13 in the country, versus number 23 USC. We have talked so much about the game. We have written so much about the game. You have said so much about the game. You have given so many opinions. So many facts, so many tales of the tape. It is so damn exciting that pretty soon they're just going to have to hunker down and just go out there and play. They're just going to have to go out there and prove it. One way or the other, LSU football is going to be coming back, baby. There's no way LSU are walking out of that stadium without a loss, without a victory. There's no way LSU are walking out of the stadium without winning this game. Can you honestly tell me USC have a better team here? You can't. Can you honestly tell me USC have a better staff? You can't. Can you honestly tell me USC have key difference makers and depth in more areas than LSU? Even though there are questions about certain areas, specifically defensive tackle, key areas for LSU, running back, you know, it's still advantage LSU. That said, it doesn't mean shit. And in fact, the more LSU get respected before this game, the more LSU get pumped up before this game is they're going to bully ball USC. They're going to dominate USC. I don't want to hear that shit. I love that Will Campbell's approaching like we're ready for a fist fight. And pretend it's going to be 4 quarters, that you're going to have to be battling them. But it might be 3 and then you're done because it's so just outrageously, far out that 3.5 quarters and you're being pulled. I don't anticipate such a blowout. I don't anticipate. That would be insane. And you know what? It would be an ultimate statement from LSU. And so you know what? I actually can see that happening. We don't anticipate a blowout, but we anticipate a 10-point victory from LSU. And with good reason. You've got USC moving their left tackle, Jonah. Oh my God, I can't remember his last name right now. We wrote about him as well as Emmanuel Pregnon, not Fregnon, Pregnon, in our first USC preview. Shit, I should have brought 2112. God damn it, why didn't I bring 2112? What was I thinking? God damn it, why didn't I bring 2112? At least I can still listen to it on the YouTube. But yeah, shit. Almost dropped his phone. I don't anticipate LSU having many problems in the trenches when you see USC moving their left tackle to center. That's very strange. Very strange. And you even see that Barry Alexander was listed as like the second option at a position on the offensive line. That's insane to me. Mike Prima, if I read your comment wrong, it's because I'm trying to drive. Can't look at that right now. In fact. Okay, Mike Prima says, "What up, Lonnie? We gotta win." By the way, don't call me Lonnie ever, ever. It's Lon. Please, for the love of Christ. He says, "What up, Lon? We gotta win this season's opening game. Go Tigers." I think the stakes are extremely, extremely fucking high. LSU simply cannot afford to lose this game. And I think it's more for psychological reasons than anything. That's a cool looking resort right there. That looks cool. That's a badass little building. That looks so cool. That looks like the coolest little. It's up in the hills. Are we passing St. George now, or is this still Cedar City? Should be past Cedar City. This is weird. Providence. Oh my God, we're in the Twilight Zone. This place looks so cool. Some orange exclamation mark on our dash is flashing at us. It's telling us that Lincoln Riley is about to have his period. And that him and Alex Grinch were expecting their first child 10 minutes ago. Oh, it's a terrible show. You know, it's strange. Lincoln Riley looks kind of ominous. He looks bizarre. I don't really sense much confidence out of USC right now. Do you sense confidence out of USC? Do you sense confidence out of their team, out of their players? I don't. I sense a quiet, calm, assured confidence out of LSU, though. And, you know, Brian Kelly would always back the defense ahead of last year's opener like crazy. Back Matt House, back the defense, and then back Matt House and the defense after the Ole Miss loss, even. We'll turn it around. We'll turn around. That's the type of stuff he said. But he still looked uneasy when he talked about the defense last year. That vibe is gone. That uneasiness is gone. He looks okay. We allowed 28 points versus USC. All right, they're going to give us the platform to score over 40 because they're going to take the ball away once or twice. They're going to get at least 4 or 5, stops on defense. This defense is critical that they lead the set the tone for this team this season. And so if I'm Brian Kelly, I am literally deferring the kickoff to the second half and putting my defense out there first drive and saying, go prove it to me. Go prove it to me and the rest of the country right here, right now. Go set the tone for this season. Let's go.
Again. Thank you very much. We'd like to do something else for moving pictures for you. This is Tom Sawyer.
Everyone's heard that one. Vital signs, baby. Everybody needs a tape shifter. Everybody needs a posting lifter. Need some time, little. I'm getting smiles. I'm getting. Humanity better change. I love Getty Lee. Oh, I gave myself a headache trying to imitate Getty Lee. Holy shit. Signals get crossed. Backwards rhythm of the Kingston sound. It's feeling. And that's what LSU Odyssey tries to do. Deviates from the norm. We don't believe in the norm. We don't think that it would really be that fun or successful for any of us. And I wouldn't really get off on doing it. I think what I love about doing these shows for you guys is that I can give you a presentation that you have never seen, and I know you've never seen, because everybody else wants the most professionals looking studio. Everybody wants a man cave. Everybody wants this perfect producer, editing everything, making everything look perfect. And I get that. And if we had the money, maybe we would, definitely get things a lot more polished. But I would never stop doing stuff like this. This is just so much fun. Just doing like weird, off the wall, spontaneous, let's just go live type stuff. But right now, my teeth are lining up with pain. My throat is absolutely killing me. I don't know what's going on. I felt fine until about the last hour. Now my throat is getting really sore, and my teeth just hurt. So I'm wondering why this is happening. But I probably shouldn't talk so much right now. And so we're going to give our throat and all that a rest. So we're going to be talking to a lot of people in the next few days. And we'll be talking to you guys soon. See you guys in Vegas. Next time you hear from us, next time you see anything on LSUODYSSEY.com, it'll live from Las Vegas.